Hey guys, this is a quick update. So I did make a new hood for it. It's a little bit better. Hopefully it traps the water in a little bit more, the water vapors, and so there's less evaporation. Um, I still need to remove the red baby or the Bloody Mary baby shrimp from here and put it into there. Oh, sorry. What I'm going to do is so the hood is all set up, and I started working on the rack. So this is a for-profit, strictly for-profit, obviously, shrimp slash plant rack, or plant slash shrimp rack, depending on, probably plant slash shrimp rack. This is a 5-tier, so there's only 4-tier usable. The top tier you'll just use for storage. So 4-tier usable, and on each tier, as of now, I'm putting a 63 quart, which is basically around 15-gallon bin bucket on each of these racks. So this rack is actually going to contain I'm going to take the blue dreams out from the current tank, because obviously there's the baby shrimp are actually getting through to the other side. So that's kind of fail setup. I'm going to put it here instead. Um, and so I'm just going to show you how the setup goes. Um, so I think this is actually pretty optimal. There seems to be room here, but remember, you need to have room to actually, kind of move in and grab stuff, like, change things, take shrimp out, take plants out. So I think this is actually a pretty good setup. 15 gallons is not bad. It's kind of like a lowboy almost. And on the inside, so before I open this up, the one thing I need to do with this plastic bin hood is I need to actually cut this part out so the hood actually sits pretty much flush with the edge of the bin, so that we keep as evaporation as minimal as possible. And obviously this hood is going to be water resistance. Okay, so that's that. Just gotta cut off these sides in the future probably. So I'm going to take this hood off real quick. So this one's difficult to use one arm. It's actually quite not heavy, but it's difficult to move. So this is what I had in mind. I was going to, so basically it's not going to contain any substrate at all. This is going to be probably held down with a couple of stones or whatnot, or just like, suction cups. It goes down by itself, but obviously just use the suction cups just to be sure in the stones. So this will be covered with this uh, filter mat, or sorry, foam mat, and then I will have two air-powered beta or small filters on each side. So this one will direct the flow of the wire this way, and this one will direct the flow of the wire this way. And I'm hoping with that combined, and obviously there's a 100-watt heater here that will keep the temperature at an optimal 72 degrees. With those two filters and obviously the bubbles coming out, I think the aeration and filtration will be pretty good. Obviously this will be heavily planted, so I'm gonna put like I don't know how. I need to research how. The first thing I'm gonna do is probably moss, probably some type of job, probably just Java moss. So I need to get it onto this. I'm hoping it will just kind of, because this mat's kind of sticky, or not sticky, but it's rough. I'm hoping it will just kind of latch itself on there, and I'll just place it a little bit further apart so that it has room to grow. And then I'll put in the blue shrimp after it's established itself a little bit better. Obviously, you need to cut these out a little bit better. I have more foam padding up here. Cut these out a little bit better, and then fill it with remineralized purified water, which is about 15 gallons. Maybe a little bit under 15 gallons, maybe like 13 gallons or something like that, because I don't want to flow. And the bowing is not too bad with this plastic bin. It does obviously bow a little bit when you put water on it, but it's not too bad. So yeah, so that's the update. I'll probably put, you can probably put like stoppers here and there just to make sure this kind of move around a lot, especially when I take the lid off. I don't plan to take the lid off that often. I probably will drill like a small hole here or something like that, so I can just drop food in every single day. Be nice and easy. Just probably drop it here, especially like the Bacter AE, which is a powder form. So I'll just drop it here and it'll push it this way, and drop it here, it'll push it that way. So I think that would be pretty good. And obviously it's only gonna be moss. It's only gonna be Java moss. So only one species of plants in here, and I'll try to make sure I maintain that. Yeah, so that's the update. I'm getting the air filter probably by the end of this week, and I'll fill it up probably sometime this weekend, and I'll start planting sometime this weekend as well. I need to get a good specimen of Java moss actually. I gotta find a good specimen of Java moss at this point. Uh, First thing I need to just make sure I get everything in. I'm not sure if I want to grab any moss from this tank here. Probably not. I don't want to contam. So this is the one thing is that I don't want to cross-contaminate stuff if I can't, because it would just be annoying to just have a whole bunch of, like duckweed or whatever like that in here, when it should only just be Java moss. So yeah, so that's the update. Hope everyone's doing well, and this is a for-profit project. Right now, I only have the light and the heater and the air pump. So in the future, I'm gonna buy like a watt meter, or what's called like a power meter, to make sure, see what my monthly expenses of actually running this entire setup with with four bins, versus how much it actually produces. And the reason why I did this, number one is, it's easy to go. If I had a 20 gallon or a 10 gallon, right, it's gonna be like this. It's gonna it's gonna be impossible to kind of reach in there, right? Here I can actually reach in there, and I believe, but the fact that the light is lower, like this, to the actual surface of the plant, I believe I'll get better results than say like in a traditional tank there with the lights were high, the plant's at different levels. So here the plant is always at one level. So I believe I'll get better growth this way. But we'll see what happens. This is my first time doing something like this. We'll see what happens. Surprises might be coming.